go. Texas versus Ohio State, a rematch of that Cotton Bowl semifinal playoff collision where the Buckeyes survive. Both replacing a lot of stars from those teams. Both expect to contend for a championship this season. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Green Bay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Well, Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score. The decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson. It looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Bringing pressure. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And that sets up a return. Breaks a tackle into the clear. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Change the pre-snap look now. Handoff from the shotgun. Fights through the tackle. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you'd love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The back's got it. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Turns it loose downfield. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom. That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the runner takes off to his right. He's in the clear. 1st down, looking for more now. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. Past the 10. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Longhorns. A big defensive score.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 19, set to kick this one away. Return runs out of bounds.
First play of the drive now from the 25. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll throw it now. With sure hands, it's Peoples. Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He fires it down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. The Buckeyes picked up enough yardage for a first down. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll feed the back again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 7.
A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Manning. The pass is intercepted. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, handoff inside. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered. Nothing going with the running game on those 2 plays. Now It's 3rd down and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Back to pass. It's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Breaks into the open. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tailback with another carry. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And he keeps it. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back gets the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical It's a line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback every time they...
Here he goes. That's good for a first down near the 40.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense.
He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? He's looking deep here. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
On the ground, it's Baxter. He's past the marker and still going. He's in the clear. He'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
2nd and goal play, spot the ball at the 9. To the air, it's Manning. Running back grabs it on a screen. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking. See if they can convert the point after. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Play action here on 1st down. Tight end makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. That will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Ohio State 7.
Now they get set to kick it away.
19, set to advance on the football.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First play of the second half is a handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Oh, and he very nearly threw a 4th interception today. He's going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's clocked in the crossing pattern. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Now he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He shreds the tackle. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. It right through. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Handoff to the back. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
Not huge yards, but all that matters is he catches the ball, secures it, and picks up first down yardage.
A deep shot to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Receiver in motion now. Back to throw again. It's a wide receiver screen. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Tate. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. That's reeled in. It's Tate.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Buckeyes offense is on the move now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Texas 31, Ohio State 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
We'll see what he can do with the return.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over.
The first play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Tate. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. Caught by the receiver.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it second and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, when you sit back and play zone defense like this, what you allow is your defense to have eyes on the football. Here, they give up the catch, but you can see how they rally to the football. There's just nowhere to go for this slot receiver.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead, Red.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's got it near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And he drops back in the gun, launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the 2-point try is good, so the lead is now 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the return of Corral. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Grinding away on the ground. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Back to pass. It's Manning. There's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. Longhorns will line up to boot it away. This drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ball is away from his own end zone. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Receiver makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Who makes the grab? And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
But that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Tate. Get him down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on 4th down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. On 1st down, it's play action. That'll be a safety.
And that is a big-time play with his defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He gets loose. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. To 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Short pass finds the tight end. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he goes down, but what a play to seal this victory for the defense. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.